I am more than what the government says I am, and more. I am more than what my bank account says I have, and more. I am more than what my past depicts of me, and more. More, more, and more. I'm more than what my bank account says I have, and more. I'm more than what my past depicts of me, and more. I'm more than what the government says I am, and more. More, 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 and more. Empty pockets or polluted lakes. I have to believe in the sun, because I've been so exposed to rain. So don't you take heaven away from me, because that's the only thing keeping me sane. Hate peels off your walls, don't it? Well, maybe the next time they paint hate to me, they'll put some primer on it. I pour out my passion like water in a fountain, and if these rocks keep falling down on me, then it must mean I'm getting closer to the top of this mountain. Don't get comfortable at the top. Everything hot eventually melts. I reject mediocrity like thugs reject belts. I've been down so long, and it seems like no one cares, but they'll know when I'm coming through, because when I woke, I'll light up squares. Billie Jean is not my lover, but I'm a detective undercover. I may smile and shake your hand, but I can tell a fake from a real brother a mile away. They used to say I had ADD, but there's nothing wrong with me. That's just the label they put on me to keep from understanding the purpose within me. They said I didn't play well with others. Well, maybe the others didn't play well with me. Maybe the other kids just did not recognize individuality. I hate going to my mailbox. There's an envelope in there and I don't want it. It's just somebody asking me for money and a letter with my name on it. My life has had rentals and leases, but I'm ironing it down to its creases, and I can feel all my sacrifices coming back to me in little pieces. I've had the chance to walk through the museum of my life just to see how all the pictures of my past now look like art to me. They've been shaping me and building me, preparing me and declaring me innocent, because back then I didn't know any better. I was in a pool of hot water, but determined to get even wetter. I asked my destiny out on a date. She swears I never met her, but I want her. Guess I keep sweat her. I can see life more clearly now than ever before. Like the columnist after the storm, the winds aren't blowing anymore. My life has been shackled and broken. Words that were no spoken, and I tell you I'm a poet, and you expect me to write like I'm Langston Hughes. But I respect the greatest of the art. Please, I paid my dues. I can't afford those new yays, but there's a light in every pen I use. I write, and sometimes I get pounds in my head like thunder from people telling me to get a real job. They say ain't no real money in this genre, but I tell them I will just have to try, because all I know is if I don't get this message out of my belly, I just may die from the cracks in my spirit, which widen and stretch, and they don't care. Nobody in the world wants to hear it. It just has to come out of me. Even if you cut the tongue in my mouth out of me, I will just become a mime posted on the corner of Bourbon and Canal. Maybe somebody would throw a quarter in a bucket to watch me display my mind. I'm out to get it, like a man fresh out of jail finally getting something. I can't quit it. There's a roar in my spirit. My eye has a tiger in it, and I've heard every prediction about me. They're not true. I'm standing under so many footstools from my haters. It looks like I grew 6 inches taller than you. If you're standing under my goal, either move or I'll have to LeBron you. There is no earthquake under your feet. Those are just lyrics leaking from my mind, shaking the ground as I speak, like hips that pop and drop for that beat, like nicks on windshields from winter sleet. I'm not trying to compete. I'm just a poet, and I'm trying to eat. So don't leave the venue without buying one of my CDs. I only get 168 hours in a week, and in those 7 days, life feels confined. And even though we all want to change the world, sometimes it's hard just getting the bills paid on time, but this is that piece that makes a poet cry and drop down to his knees. Because I refuse to get famous and sell my soul to hang around people whose art is beneath me and their minds are closed. I'm a poet. It means I find art in everything from music to the weather. And I just believe that everything is about to come together. All the scattered pieces is coming together. I connect people to God. So you can call me a plug. I pray before I speak. So me and Lance Armstrong use performance drugs. You can cut off my hands and you can cut off my legs. I still speak the same because I don't really need phalanges. The talent is in my brain. I'm a poet. I bring content to the track. By the time I'm done, I leave the whole room asking who that. They call me heRO44. And I rep my city so that the whole world knows I'm from the city that brought you Popeyes. I'm from that city that brought you gumbo. I'm from the city that brought you etouffee. I'm from the city that brought you Lil Wayne. I'm from the city that brought you Ellen DeGeneres. I'm from the city that brought you Louis Armstrong, Mahalia Jackson. I'm from the city that brought you jazz. I'm from the city that brought you Eli and Peyton Manning. I'm from the city that brought you Team Snow. I'm a heRO44. I'm a hero for my sons. I'm teaching them to use the thoughts in their minds like guns. Caliber 44. I'm a heavy hitter, and I swear it's the same number that Reggie Jackson and Hank Aaron had to wear. I swear it's the same number. It's the same number that Ernie Davis and Jim Brown and Floyd Little were forced to share. Caliber 44. And I rock my number in black and gold because it's the number that my city claimed its first Super Bowl 4 years and 4 months exactly after Katrina ripped our soul. I'm an educator and I write to educate you more. So I carry the torch of the United Negro College Fund established in 1944. King says we're free at last. Well, maybe so because all I know is 44 is the number of the best president this country has ever had. I'm a poet. I don't expect you to read my heart. I show it. They call me Bruce Leroy because I glow it. I got a garden full of poems in my mind. I grow it. Don't get it twisted. I ain't conceited. I'm just blessed and highly favored. And I know it. Hate grows around me, but I know it. There's a power growing deep inside me like a storm within my soul. I'm not obese. That's just the word in my gut making my belly look swollen. If by some chance